What's up, guys? Welcome in to Nerding Out, a special Wednesday episode where we are going to go over episode 4 and 5 of Dandadan. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, I got that. Alright, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. So, we'll get into the intros. I am SquallRush, gamer, podcaster, anime enjoyer. Hit the link tree, hit the buy me a coffee account, all that good stuff. Let's see. I did post some new decks from Pokemon TCG Pocket on YouTube. I forgot to upload them to Rumble, so they'll be on Rumble soon. Other than that, I'm gonna be posting some Dragon Ball Sparking Zero videos and some rematch videos with the homie Secret Cold Sauce and Brockstrap 55. So be on the lookout for those. Other than that, today is Wednesday, so tomorrow is Soul Link Thursday stream with Brockstrap. So be on the lookout for that. And other than that, no new announcements. Go ahead, Secret Cold Sauce. Give your intros, let them know where to find you.
I'm Secret Cold Sauce. You can find me here on Sensu Talks and Great Nimbus Debates and Nerding Out with SquallRush. And also on our rematch streams where we play this new soccer game called Rematch. And it's fucking awesome. And you should definitely come watch us. Do we even have an intro question?
Oh, no intro question. Let's see.
Oh shit, dude. Coke, give us an intro question, bro.
We can't let the guest do the intro question.
Do it, Coke.
If he wants to.
Intro of Dandadan, season 1 or season 2? Which one's better?
Oh, definitely season 1, bro. Season 1. It's hitting different, bro.
Yep, I gotta agree with Squall. Every episode of season 1 was a whole roller coaster, honestly.
Alright, and for our guest, the man, the myth, the legend, Coke. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Let him know where to find you. Any announcements you got? Anything going on with you?
I'm Coke. You can find me on Rumble or search anywhere, Koke. Not any too announcements besides just being unstoppable and committing to the meme. That's the message I have for everyone. Commit to the meme. Hope everyone has a good vibe, and let's get on with it.
All right, cool. So I know we were talking a little, not backstage, but it's basically backstage since we're off stream. What have you been up to, Coke? Let them know what kind of streams and games you've been doing.
RimWorld, a lot of RimWorld, and the card game, Balatro, a lot of that, and then hopefully maybe some Lies of P in the future. We'll see, but mostly RimWorld for now.
I saw a lot of people streaming Lies of P like a few months ago. It looked like a pretty good game.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good Souls-like. It follows the same path as like other Souls-like games, but the theme is all Pinocchio. So becoming like a real boy and kind of down that vein.
Okay. So, what's it called? I'm a very big, like, not a huge card gamer, but people like suggested in my live chat before if I like Pokemon TCG Pocket, Balatro is the way to go. And then basically I know like I forget if it was E3, not E3, but it was like the Game Awards. There we go. Balatro was like brought up like numerous times. So I know you explained a little bit off stream, but you can like go over like how much of a beast you are at that game.
I wish, but I enjoy it. I've got a few golden stakes, which is the hardest stakes, but only on a couple of the decks so far.
Oh shit.
But it's a really good game. I won last year, 2024, the Game Awards, and won Indie Game of the Year. But I think it won like 2 awards actually, which is pretty awesome. It very well deserved. 2024 was pretty dry on a lot of things, but this year there's going to be a lot of games probably going to take Game of the Year. But yeah, Balatro is really good. If you like numbers going burr and a good, fun, kind of quirky, original game for a really good price, I highly recommend it. It's a great game.
That was kind of funny. He was like, "Don't mean to brag, but I got the stakes, bro." Kind of a little bit hard to get.
You put it up, you know. I hit it out the park. You teed it up. I couldn't help it.
Yeah, so I definitely might have to give it a try. I think you said the price was pretty low right now, so it's a good time to grab it.
I mean, anything's cheaper than the $70 or $80 nowadays.
Yeah, that's true.
Indie games are the future. Anything under 40, that's the way.
Yeah.
Anything you say?
Well,
if it's like 5
Louisiana.
If it's like $5-10, I'll like probably grab it like right then and there. If it's like 15, 20 something, it better have some good reviews, you know.
Yeah, that's fair. It goes on sale a lot, so I'd winter sale coming up. Or
what are we talking about right now?
That game will be like $7 or $8.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's a buy right now game then for me. Like that's cheap enough to be one of those games. Well, just get it off like that, you know, like on a whim. Like someone tells me, "Hey, grab this game. Look at the price. Oh, that's cheap. Yeah, I'll grab it, bro."
Yeah, I'm that way with anything under $10, especially like someone pops in when you stream or something like that.
That's what we did with Rematch.
There you go.
In fact, Rematch was so cheap, I bought it for Brockstrap.
No, Rematch was $30. But me and you, we have Game Pass, so it's like free on Game Pass.
Mm.
Yeah.
No,
So that's why I picked it up pretty quick, and I was like, you know what, this game's actually kind of good.
Oh, that's right. I did get it for. Dude, I love Game Pass, bro.
Netflix of gaming. It'll be the future.
All right. 7 Ninja may or may not be here. The power went out in his area. I guess there's like been a lot of tropical storms in like Florida area. So
yep, can confirm.
So that's kind of no bueno. Which kind of sucks because this was kind of like his idea. He wanted to like meet up and do more of these Dandadan episode reviews. So I'm like a little disappointed in like not in him. You know, he can't control the weather. He's not God. But just like
does he have a car and the charger in his phone? You can hook that up and just join the Discord call that way. I had to do that with the last hurricane that hit. With D&D for 6 hours. I sat in the car running because that's commitment right there.
Would you rather we just play Rematch? Coke, can you play Rematch with us?
I do not have it, unfortunately.
What?
I know.
You can download it. Get it. It's $30, dude.
No.
You got that shit, man. Skip pizza night. Get the game.
No. How dare you? Pizza night is priority. I have to keep the gamer padding. It's important. You hear that? That's gamer padding right there.
That's bad for your health, man. That shit's eating your muscles and lowering your testosterone. That's why your grandpa's stronger than you. I ain't gonna lie, all I drink is freaking water. And so honestly, I actually get grape juice a lot lately.
There you go. It's really good for you.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
I was doing apple juice for a while.
I mean, it's definitely better than soda.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Something really processed.
I can't do cranberry. Like I can, but I can only have my cranberry like when it's like cran pineapple or cran blueberry or like whatever. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
No, absolutely not. What are you? You hate your mouth?
No. Don't get me wrong.
But Nazi.
It's so much better for you. The grapefruit. That's the problem. It's bitter.
Have you ever licked a grapefruit?
Yes, I've done shot glasses of it daily.
It's literally, if you look it up, it's what does a grapefruit taste like? It says bitter. And Coke's over here going, man, this shit was amazing, son.
No. It's good for you.
So what? It's horrible. If my taste buds don't like it, the rest of my body won't either.
If you don't drink it, though, you won't be as strong as your grandpa.
The first line of defense, the taste buds decide.
Your grandpa drank it without a problem.
The taste buds decide what goes inside. That's why I don't eat vegetables.
Apparently, like poisonous fish tastes good, but it's not good for you unless you cook it and like get rid of all the poison.
It depends. You can do that, or you can microdose.
The only difference between medicine and poison is dosage.
I mean, medicine tastes bad for you, or it tastes bad, but it's good for you.
Yep, just dosage.
No, it's really not good for you. All medicine does is numbs your symptoms. It makes your body ignore like the receptors to where and then it just lets you wait until your immune system fixes the problem.
Yeah,
the medicine doesn't do anything to the problem itself. It just lets you stop feeling it.
Well, that's the pain stuff, yes. But it depends. Some things need a catalyst or change pH or alkalinity.
The medicines only go after the symptoms. Like you can get sinus medicine or whatever, but it's not gonna like actually fix it. It's just gonna fix the symptoms of the problem, not the problem itself. If they fix the problem itself, they would have so much less money. So they just fix the symptoms. And then they milk your wallet dry.
Okay. Well, I think now's a good time to get on to the episode review. Yeah, 7 Ninja, I don't think he's gonna make it, but not a problem. Hopefully the storms like cease over in Florida soon. And then he can return.
Considering my sky right now is orange with black clouds, I'm gonna say no.
Oh shit, that's insane.
Should we not consider doing the episode review with Ninja, like on the weekend?
Wait, what?
You said Sunday? I might be able to do this upcoming Sunday if you did.
That's Sunday.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
I can do Saturday or Sunday, honestly.
Wait, what'd you say? Is you cold sauce? Like the first
Ninja
thing you
can't
asked.
make it tonight. If you want to postpone it, but Ninja, it's his idea.
I mean, we already started the stream. It won't be that long. What's called? We'll do episode 4 and 5, and then 6 on Sunday. Or episode 4 and 5 today, 6 on Sunday. So, episode 4 was like basically the final showdown. This was so episode 3 was the volcano erupting. Huge freaking cliffhanger. I mean, like from season 1 ending up until like episode 3 is just like non-stop cliffhanger after cliffhanger, you know? And like the 3rd episode, volcano erupts, and I was thinking to myself, oh shit, those fucking weird old people were right. Like they really were stopping a volcano from erupting. But like, what's her name? Momo actually knew something about like the geysers. Like the giant worm was like, I forget the reasoning behind it. She knew that like deep down underground it was like blocking the geysers, so that's what stopped the volcano from erupting basically. And I was like, okay, that kind of makes sense. Some real world logic a little bit thrown into there. But it was dope because we got to see the final showdown between Gigi and them. When I was a little confused on where he came from all of a sudden, because I thought Okarun finished him off, you know, and then he just comes in back in out of nowhere and one more final showdown. And the cool thing about it was Momo's grandma, Hot Granny over here, came in to save the day, bro. So, what was your? I'll go ahead and let you get the mic, Coke. What was your first thoughts on the whole thing of episode 4?
I thought it was great, good pacing. I was really surprised and thought it was a nice, funny callback to the, as I nicknamed him, the assistant or the apprentice that they went there initially to go see. Also came in to help the unibrow, because he's got just a big unibrow. So I thought that was kind of funny. He helped, and of course you got Hot Grandma, which is, you know, she's going to be the cause of a lot of interesting things in anime going forward, I think.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I've seen her do some interesting things already.
I bet you have. Good old internet.
Yeah, it was pretty cool to see Grandma fight again. Like, because like I think the first time we seen her fight was like episode 2, when she just like trapped Okarun and like subdued him. And then now she comes back in and fights Gigi. And like it looked like she was actually struggling, you know, like we got to see her actually kind of go all out a little bit, you know, and use like the other previous what are they, aliens or ghosts to like help aid her and stuff. So it was kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a good point you bring up. Like, we've kind of seen her do stuff. She's, you know, this figure that's a teacher, a sensei. But yeah, we haven't seen her actually like strut her stuff like really big. It's been hinted, but yeah, this is the first time she's actually like a little hesitant, a little worried. Actually, that's the big one. She's worried, which means it's a dangerous spirit in GG.
Which was a little like it was on one end it was pretty cool because like the aliens that she used, they were all like bad guys at one point, you know, and like now she's like using them as like not like, I don't want to say like tools, but like allies in her plan to like subdue Gigi. So like that to me it means like she might do that with more aliens in the future if she joins more fights.
Yeah, it kind of is interesting too how the anime's bringing in a cross between science fiction and the spirit world, which is kind of interesting. It's very meshed together. The lines are very blurred. I like it. It's interesting.
Yeah, and it puts it in all this weird, confusing, goofy way. Like that one alien in the beginning, "We want your banana," or whatever.
Yes, and the probing and so on. Yeah, it's very over the top. But it you know what it reminds me of is almost something about the anime so far I've noticed is I don't know how accurate this is, but if I had to sum it up, it almost feels like a anime equivalent of like Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Because, you know, he's trying to get the girl, and Gigi is almost like this over-exaggerated symbolic like friend zone threat to him. So like he's having to fight him. I thought you were my friend, but like they're doing it the anime way, over the top, spirit world. There's all this other flair in there, but like the core of it is kind of hinting at that. It's been really nice. It's almost like a poetic homage.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea if the creator knows of Scott Pilgrim, mind you, but I could see some parallels, at least with the archetype.
Okay. And then I think Ramona did have to fight a girl off of Scott Pilgrim 2 at one point, right?
Yep.
And then that would be like Miss not I say Ira. There we go. A little bit.
Yeah, the pink haired girl.
Yeah.
The sassy one who's kind of a little bit of a ditzy, but she likes to be popular.
Yeah. That girl cracks me up, bro.
Yes, she does.
Let's see. So, like, where do you know where Gigi came back from? Did he just pop up out of nowhere again? He never got defeated?
Are we talking still episode 4, or are we going?
Yeah, we're still on episode 4.
I think it's what they kind of reflect on, which is his spiritual energy. The thing that's interesting is Gigi is kind of, well, he's not the smartest tool in the shed, but his heart is pure. He's got the huge spiritual energy.
You said smartest tool in the shed.
He's not the smartest tool in the shed, no.
He's not the brightest knife in the crayon box.
No, he's not. No, he's not. But, his heart is pure. So he saw the kind of vision and, accepted the spirit in. And I think that probably amplified. Maybe got a little bit more pumped. So he got knocked out and just like, everyone else, he got up, got a second wind, and was like, I'm here. Let's go.
Okay. So, and then he was just able to get out of that hole, but Okaroon can't because of his crimes, like physical abilities, I'm assuming.
That's an interesting point. Why they didn't. I don't know if he knows he can run fast enough to defy gravity. He is kind of nerdy. You think he would know that, but I think he was stuck on trying to get everyone out instead of himself. As for Gigi, he probably just grabbed the ball that he has, the spirit ball that he can control, kind of Yansha style, and just rode it up. Maybe would be my guess, but they don't show that.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, they'll probably show some sort of ability he has in the future when he learns to control that demon later down the line. But I do think it's like kind of an interesting take. We're kind of dipping into episode 5 here, but it's an interesting take because like what's his name? Okaroon kind of easily was able to control his powers after episode 1. Momo never had any like internal battle with her powers. She just has it and was able to use it. Ira was like didn't really like battle like Okaroon did with it, but just came in like, oh, I have these powers now too, all of a sudden, and then so Gigi's kind of like a whole different approach with it, like doesn't have control of it. It's either he's normal Gigi or is like the evil Gigi,
You could say he's hot or cold.
Hot or cold. We'll dip into. Actually, no, hold on. There's one more point. Like one more thing about episode 4 I did want to bring up. The end of episode 4 when they save Okaroon and there's that usually that cliche little anime protagonist love moment, where like Momo goes in, she's about to dive into the lava to save Okaroon, but then like they end up pulling Okaroon out, and then when they cool that little pod that Okaroon's in and like she opens it up, pulls him out, oh shit, you saved me. Like then they have that little hug, it's like, and then he's like, Okaroon's like shocked, he's like, oh shit, I didn't mean to do this, and then she's like, nah, come here, and like embraces and shit. So it's like the love is like, usually it's like a small hint, like, is this the start of it in animes or is it not? I don't know, like it looks like it, but it may not or may not be it. And then, but it turns out in episode 5, it really was like the blossoming of like the love part of the story,
Yeah, her shell, because she thought he was genuinely dead, so her shell completely just went away. So when she saw it, she was like, I don't care. It's this is how I really feel. There was no holding back.
That does make sense. The severity of the situation like amplified their feelings.
Speaking of things you said while we're still on 4, you said you talked about how did Gigi get out in the spirit form. One little pet peeve that's kind of interesting to me is how is Momo able to lift and drag that worm but not do anything when they first landed in there and fight it? Like she's picking up that worm, branching the lava, the spirit power, like all right, cool. But like when they first down there, she could give it a couple clocks, punch it, lift it up. But no. Just could pick up like a 20-ton worm, no problem.
That's a good point too. I don't know. I don't have much of an answer for that one. She just seemed to like get stronger and never run out of energy the longer like the situation went on. Because it looked
like be able to focus.
Well, there is that. I reckon it's kind of like Mob Psycho a little bit, which is it's kind of connected to the psychic powers being to the emotions. When Mob got emotional, his powers would skyrocket. Hers probably get stronger and skyrocket. Dragon Ball Z, do you feel anger? Clyde's been hurt. You get stronger. I mean,
I could definitely see that. Like in but it just seemed like this whole situation from start to finish was.
Anyone ever gotten angry in Dragon Ball Z?
Gohan. Oh, that was a joke. Okay, never mind. I thought he was serious. Yeah, so because like from start to finish, like Momo's been through a shit ton of fighting. Like, so like end of season 1, like if you count like that pervy spa scene as a fight, she got out of that, gets back, gets her ass beat by like the Afro Granny, and then they throw
Granny,
her.
good name.
They throw her down the sinkhole, and that's got to be some damage there, like getting thrown down the sinkhole, and so then they get like that suicide, what's it called, the suicide worm.
Glow.
Yeah, controlling her that she has like kind of fight off a little bit. And I doubt she actually fought it off. It was more controlling her. Then she had to fight Gigi. Then she had to get out of there, fight the worm and the I don't remember if she like fought the old people again, like after she defeated the worm. But I think she did, because like she was running and then they were like, you can't run
because
forever.
They tried to stop her. She had to fight them because they tried to stop her from moving the body. It was like, how dare you touch our sacred worm? And they made a little joke of like how they just switched a different thing to worship right away. It's like, you just want a justification to hurt people.
Yeah, so she had to fight them again, and I remember they said you can't run forever, and she's like, oh yes I can. I'm like, damn, you know what, maybe she can, bro. She's been fighting like for like 4 whole episodes at this point. So it like her stamina is like on some next level shit right there. Yeah, maybe she just actually just gets stronger as time goes on. Maybe, who knows? And then she fought Gigi one more time, once with the eyebrow and Granny. So that was pretty cool.
I think it's because it's all mental shit.
Yeah,
she's gotta focus it. She's gotta conjure it into existence.
I could definitely see that.
There's a strong connection between.
If I could just imagine myself fighting instead of fighting a person, I could fucking go all day too.
Yeah, there's something to where it kind of, the art reflects reality. Where like a lot of people, if you get like a really stressful situation, sometimes your body will just do things like you'll react in a panic and do things you did not think you could do at all. So there's a little bit to that.
Yeah, that's true.
Sometimes it doesn't turn out well, but the spirit is there. Some people are like, I don't know why, I ran to that burning building and had to save my dog or my loved one or my kid or what have you. People, you get some superhuman abilities when you push.
And this is kind of like a small, not as good as an example, but it's like like your body reacting. Like let's say like you put something down on the table and you have a drink on the table that you accidentally smack, and if it slides and it's about to like fall off the table, your hand just automatically moves over to catch it, you know, if you see it, you know.
Ultra instinct.
Body just moves on its own, like you didn't even think about it, you just do it, you know.
Yep.
All right, episode 5. So episode 5 was less fighting, but it was a very interesting one because like from the end of season 1 all the way up until this point in the season, it's just been non-stop action. Like, oh shit, like what are we gonna, like, what's happening now? Oh shit, how are they gonna get out of this situation? Oh, what's going on now? But there was like a lot of questions unanswered, right? So episode 4 basically ended with like grandma using an anime mannequin structure to capture Gigi and subdue him, basically. Spoilers for anyone who didn't watch episode 4. Secret cold sauce. But anyways, so it captures him. That's basically the end of the fight. And then Momo goes and saves Okaroon from the lava. And so basically we're left with unanswered questions into episode 4. Like, okay, they stopped him, but is he okay? What's going on here? So it was a very interesting episode because like there's no fighting, but we all want to know like what's the conclusion here, you know. So I'll give you the mic again, Coke. What was your first thoughts of episode 5?
I think it was a good pause in the pacing and gave a good lore dump, and it kind of started to hint at the world that's going to start opening up, because you start to see the hot granny. That's why I love her. She's great. That bass. Anyway. But that's kind of is at the end of the rope of her knowledge when it comes to that spirit. And even Turbo Granny was kind of wary and said, "This is just a young spirit. You're lucky that it was young. Otherwise, you'd be dead." Because like the kind of yokai, they kind of grow, they get stronger with age, so on and so forth. So I think that's a good foundation laid to kind of start opening up all that, because it also puts a calm tension, because you realize, oh, he's waiting for someone else to come help to work on the spirit because she can't get it out. Oh, this is really serious. So you kind of like the fun and games is starting to kind of slow a little bit. The carnival is, the music starting to slow down. You're going, oh, this is a little serious. So I think it's pretty well done. It was needed. You need a little lore dump episodes. Every good anime's got it. You got to world build a little bit. And the way it ended, which we'll get there, but is a great example of like the pacing of how this whole series has been. Every episode, big cliffhangers.
Yeah, 100%. You need those slow episodes from time to time. But this one was like a good spot to put it, because like throughout all the fighting episodes, like episode 4 was kind of like, all right, high stress. It was kind of like the same stuff almost, not like it's a bad thing, but like I was kind of like not really zoning out. I just kind of had to watch it again to like because like I was like kind of like preoccupied. But like the 5th episode was like a nice change of pace, so I was like actually kind of paying attention more, believe it or not, with like not as much fighting and action and stuff.
Paying attention to like the background, because when you first watch an episode, it's all about that fighting. And just like any other series, when you watch it and you know what's going to happen, you start kind of paying attention to the stuff in the back, like little Easter eggs or the kind of little things they tell in the back, little stories. You pick up on stuff.
So basically, this episode showed what happened to Gigi. Like, is he okay? Is he still bad? What's going on with him? And so they take off the mannequin's like head, and it reveals regular Gigi's face, like Goofy making weird dumb faces. And then let's see, it was pour cold water on him, and then he turns into evil Gigi. And then pour warm or hot liquid on him, and then he turns back into normal Gigi. So like the confusing thing to me was like, how did Grandma know this? Like, is just some alien lore that she knew off rip, or like, or is it just something random, completely pulled out of their ass here?
Listen, bro, Grandma knows everything.
True, you can't question Grandma's knowledge, but I think it was probably one of those things that probably a bit of wisdom that is easy to try, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But you got that, you got people could throw salt, other things like that, and it would be, if nothing happens, or maybe you get info, there might be like a catch-all for like trying on spirits to kind of narrow down what you kind of need to do to get rid of them.
You might have read that shit in a book.
Yeah, there you go.
I could definitely see that. It's just usually there's like a little testing phase, like he's back to normal. Throw some salt on him. All right, nothing happened. All right,
in fact, it could be a big bit of foreshadowing, because now that I think about it, just now, he was buried in an area with hot springs, with hot water to seal this spirit away.
Yeah, Granny in the hot spring.
Well, there's that, of course. That always, I support this, yes. But, but yeah, think about where he was sealed and how that heat keeps him deterred, and the cold water brings him out. So why was he by a volcano? That's hot water that keeps him sealed. So he must be a very old and dangerous spirit indeed.
Oh yeah. See, like when they did the whole spirit's backstory, like I thought he was just some poor kid who was just kind of captured and left there as like a sacrifice.
I thought the same
for
thing.
The god. But now, like, maybe we don't have the full story on his backstory. He could possibly have been a super strong being that they purposefully kept him there in the heat to keep him weak and away, not causing damage everywhere.
Yeah, I think that's why, did do another parallel, but he's in his early Vegeta stage. He's mad at everybody, wants to murder everybody. He just needs to find a Bulma. Gigi needs to find a Bulma, which might be the pig-haired chick. And then that'll calm him down. He'll be fine. Because,
it's gonna be
Vegeta loves bath time, let's not forget.
Oh, yeah.
Him and the Granny was already hooking up.
Well, that's true.
You didn't catch all that flirtatious behavior between them two?
Well, she likes the big flirt, but she ain't.
Nah, not Granny. Not Mistress Granny, no sirree Bob. That is not no mommy. That is a goddess.
This is, Squall, next Sunday we do a review. You gotta ask the question of like bringing Bulma, Chi-Chi, and then Granny, and then do like a marry, screw, kill kind of question for everybody.
Okay.
Would be a good primer.
I like it. We did that right before. Now. We did that before with instead of Granny, it was Android 18.
Yeah, I mean, hey, a short king,
now, Coach. 18, Chi-Chi, and Bulma, marry, fuck, kill.
Chi-Chi definitely marry.
Oh no, I'm gonna marry Bulma. I get the money.
That's also good.
I'm gonna marry Bulma.
That a boy. Talking about.
How shitty of a husband is Goku? No job, no car, like doesn't listen to Chi-Chi at all, and she's still there cooking meals for Goku.
Ass motherfucker,
dude.
Bulma has shit to do with the girl. All you can think about is Goku right now.
Look, Bulma stopped the Prince of Saiyans from doing something because of bath time. I'm marrying that woman. I don't know what it is, but if it can stop Vegeta, I'm here.
This thing got some fucking grip on it, son.
I'm cool off of Bulma. She had a bad past, bro. Like she flashed Master Roshi for a Dragon Ball. She's all over all the bad guys.
No
she
joke,
was low key. She's low key
on Earth.
She's low key a 304, bro.
I'll have
Fans
to
are
kill
attracted to
Chi-Chi though,
strong
because
women.
that cycle I'm gonna have to, which is gonna be sad. But yeah.
Well, think about this. Think about this, right? Goku, no job, no car, doesn't listen to her. She's always nagging him. He's like, yeah, whatever. But now, Seven Ninja, we haven't finished the episode review. You can still hop in if you can. Yes, and she's still all over him, like still there cooking meals, doing wifely duties every day. Imagine we're men with cars, money, like not like a lot of money maybe, but we got jobs. We're at least doing some sort of manly duties. She'll be way more like okay with us, less naggy. Like it's just because Goku is not doing anything as a husband.
For all the fucking money that comes with Bulma, you don't gotta worry about all the dishes and fucking shit like that. They got a whole squad of motherfucking maids and shit at Bulma's house, dog. She could be butt the fuck ugly. I'd still marry that bitch with all the money. She's literally the second most rich person on earth. That's canon. And the richest person is her fucking dad, son. We talking about marrying into the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers, right? This bitch could look like a walking human pug. You hear me? I don't give a fuck. I'm marrying Bulma.
You fucking gold digger. I'm good off of that.
I'll fuck that bitch and everything, too.
What's up, Seven Ninja? Welcome in.
What's up? What's up?
I'm Seven Ninja. Let us know where to find you now that you're here. Intro.
Okay, I'm 7Ninja7. You can find me at Game Jolt, maybe in Rumble. You should lead you right back to my Rumble channel. I'm a ninja connoisseur and an anime connoisseur. You asked me, I'd probably say it anyway. What were we talking about?
We were talking about marry, fuck, kill, and then like between Chi-Chi, Bulma, and 18. We all just gave marry. I'm not gonna lie, we didn't give like fuck or kills, and then we were just joking around a little bit.
Yeah.
No, Coke said he was gonna kill Chi-Chi.
Oh.
Hey.
And fucking Chi-Chi's gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna marry Bulma, kill Chi-Chi, and I'll fuck 18.
You know what? I'll marry Chi-Chi, kill Bulma, take all her money, and fuck 18.
This man's like, I'm just gonna kill Bulma. You got a big heart, Squall. You gotta marry Chi-Chi. You can't help it.
Just because you killed her, it's not a video game. You don't get to take all her shit.
Nah, this is GTA in here, bro. She's dropping that money like on the ground.
No, this is that shit. You don't drop your money no more.
To get Ninja caught up, the reason that question was asked because I said that next Sunday you should do like where because we're talking about Hot Granny, put her in the mix, put her up against Bulma and Chi-Chi as like a which one do you marry, kill, and screw.
I gotcha.
Right,
Man of culture, I see.
Kill Chi-Chi,
All right.
Bulma, Granny.
All right, Mary. It's gotta be Bulma. I gotta be real with myself.
Yeah, see, yep, I'm right. Slots is right, see?
Dude, I can't really stand.
That's Rothschild level money, son.
I can't really stand Chi-Chi, honestly. Let's see. So we're gonna kill Chi-Chi. 100%.
Thank you.
And it's 18 all the way, bro. 100%.
Yeah.
I'm saying, listen, I ain't saying her food ain't good. I ain't saying she.
Oh, that shit's great.
Right, but I don't know, man. I mean, I'd be willing to work. I ain't gonna sit here and lie, but at the same time, bro, I don't know, man. She wants a Saiyan, like a guy scrapping with gods and try to make him normal. I don't know how that's gonna work. As a normal guy. What is she expecting me to do?
Ninja, you gotta understand. We brought this shit up. I was talking about why I would marry Bulma. Coke was talking about why he would marry Bulma and fuck 18. And then Squall comes in and he says, you gotta think about it like this. Goku doesn't have a job. And Goku this and that. And I'm like, Squall, we talking about shit to do with girls, and all you can think about is Goku right now.
No, fool. Like, look, Goku is
And
a
then he's like,
deadbeat.
his
He's a
reason for wanting to
deadbeat
marry
husband,
Chi-Chi-
right? He's a shitty
like,
husband,
Goku's a
and she's
terrible
still
husband,
there.
and Chi-Chi stays with him, and she's down for him, and she still does all the woman shit, like the dishes and the laundry and teaches kids and fucking cooks and shit. So Squall's thing is he wants to marry Chi-Chi because he knows he can be a shitty husband while being married to Chi-Chi. So he wants to go cheat on
You're
Chi-Chi.
twisting my words around. You're twisting
No,
my
this
words.
is exactly what you want. You
No,
know it
I
as well as
said-
I do.
I
He
said
wants to
if
marry Chi-Chi
us.
so he can go cheat on her. What he's not realizing is if he marries Bulma, he can buy women from Brazil to use, and then it just doesn't even have to be cheating.
No, I said if Goku is a terrible husband, imagine how good of a wife Chi-Chi would be to an average guy who's got a job, a car, and everything.
So imagine the implications of what he just.
Oh, seriously. It's so like fly to California just to give you a hug, dog. For real.
He's got a big heart.
Man, look, whatever you need
should've
from
started with
Chi-Chi,
that.
Bulma
Should've
can
started
get for you, dog.
Oh, nah, bro. Chi-Chi's
should've
booty and
started with
tits
that.
are all over the internet. I'm chilling, bro.
Dude, no, you talking about God level
Again,
money.
Bulma,
We're talking about
Stop.
life with mods
the
on.
Prince of Saiyans, from fighting for pastime. This
No.
woman is legendary.
Don't even. We don't even have to talk about that. I'm talking about the fucking money. Look,
You gold digging piece of shit, bro.
bro, listen to me. We are trying to get famous on Rumble. If you married Bulma, we could buy Rumble, Twitch, YouTube, all of them
True.
motherfuckers.
On the planet.
You wouldn't put a dent in our fucking checking account. We could buy countries. We could make countries go to war. That's what the Rothschilds do. They are so fucking rich. When they get bored, they make countries go to war, dude. Think about that for a second. That could be you.
All right, let's get back
could
to the
make
episode
North
5.
Korea attack China.
All right. We're going back to episode 5 review. All right, so basically, Seven Ninja, we just barely started the episode 5 review. We were talking about how it's like a nice change of pace in the season so far. Basically, episode 1 through 4 is just like non-stop action, and episode 5 was like lore and stuff like that. So go ahead and give like your first initial thoughts of episode 5.
I mean, why am I blanking? Holy crap! Anyway, so I guess it's kind of cool to see them use the. Wait, remind me, Armin. Is
So
4 or
basically
5 when they
episode-
stopped the volcano? Is it 5 or 4?
Episode 4 was when they stopped the volcano from erupting. They stopped Gigi. They captured him. Granny comes in and like basically somewhat saves the day with like the little mannequin
they're at
and
the
the anime
house.
doll. Yeah, so
They're at the
episode
house.
5 is they're at
Okay.
the house now. They show like episode 4 is like, okay, they captured Gigi. Well, but is he good? What's the deal with him? And then the episode 5 is like they show basically what's going on with Gigi.
I got you. So I mean, it's a break, I guess. I kind of wanted to delve a little more into like the evil eye. Like we got a little bit here, and we didn't end pretty fast. Like Turbo Granny with Okaroon kind of ended kind of fast. We didn't really delve. We're still delving on Turbo Granny, but like we're not really dealing with her like that. Then you got something Silky and pink haired chick. That was practically maybe the span of an episode. I mean, it was like maybe 3 at best, but it was still about an episode. But Gigi's lasting longer. I'm kind of happy with that. They said he's a genius. He's got a lot of spiritual power. Again, we know that he was around the Keto family, so that probably has something to do with it as well, especially when he was young, because I think it was when he was young they got unalived. You are on YouTube, aren't you? Okay,
Yeah.
unalived.
Mhm.
So you know, it's kind of cool to see. It's also kind of cool to see Gigi still optimistic. I still feel like what we're seeing with Gigi is a mask. I think I've said it to you guys before. There is something like Gigi's optimistic. He's trying to be understanding. I get all that, but he has to be, right? Because he's already went through enough trauma. And I don't know if you met some people that went through some trauma like that, but you either go downhill or you go up. And so there's no in between.
That's a very good point.
So I'm kind of glad to see, you know, see another perspective on what that could look like. And you know, this hot and cold thing, bro, the sauce. That's all it took. It didn't take anything else.
Let's save that part for later. Let's save that part for later.
All right. But you know, I guess the break in the action is good because when we do get to that final piece we're going to talk about, it looks like it's revving up again. Or something's going to happen. But you know, seeing the aliens,
that pause.
Yeah. Seeing the aliens guys come back, and then they're spending some time with them, finding out the cow can't milk for. I think he just didn't feed it, if I'm not mistaken. He wasn't feeding it or feeding it regular stuff. That's what it seemed like to me. Kid has to drink milk to breathe. No matter how it just looks weird. It just sounds weird. I ain't gonna lie. And let me see what else is there. You know, meeting back up with, I think her name's Akira or something. I'm getting there. It's coming back to me. But just seeing old characters, seeing that even though stuff happened, and we went to this next season, stuff is still going on. Like when she badmouthed Momo before, that problem is still there. So I'm kind of glad they're keeping the consistency all around. But yeah. Oh, I do want to delve a little bit on 4 because I wasn't here for that. Guys, I'm so glad to see Punchy Shrimp Man come back. You know, it's just a callback like how they do in season 1 where they're like, okay, anything that happened in the past will show up in the future. To see him come back, to see the Running Man come back, I'm happy about that. 100%. I really, really love the idea they're doing that. So, Squall, go ahead and continue because I know you want to go to the next part.
Alright, one sec. QA Gamer ready to stream? Thank you, QA Gamer, for the raid. Appreciate that.
Woo!
Charm City, thank you, buddy. So yeah, episode 5. What I wanted to bring up earlier was the fact that like everybody has been kind of like when they get their powers, it's just like instant, like they're good guys now. Like Okaroon was like the only one who kind of struggled. Okaroon and Ira were kind of like the only ones that struggled. Like if you call Ira a struggle, you know, because Okaroon had like he couldn't control himself for like an episode. Then now he's got this little in between. Can I control it? Can I not? And then he's basically got control, like full control over it. Like Momo never had like somewhat of an internal battle. Just her powers awaken. She can control it whenever. Ira, you know, it was like the monster wasn't even her powers. It was like an enemy that saved her life, and now she's got the monster's powers now, and she can control it. But like Gigi's like a whole separate, like way like I think like when we did the full season review, we like suspected that Gigi was gonna get powers at some point, and we were kind of right. Like this is kind of his way of getting powers, but like it's taking a lot longer approach to him controlling it. Like if he even ever controls it, you know. Like I'm assuming he will for a story like point. Like it just like, but it would like be kind of a good story plot for him to never gain control, you know.
Yeah,
but I can't really see that happening. But it's the fight between him like controlling his powers took like 4 episodes. That's never happened yet, and he still doesn't have control. It's either normal Gigi or evil Gigi with the hot and cold liquids, you know. So I think this was a very interesting approach to Gigi's powers, you know.
And I think that could be really foreshadowing to what Ninja was saying, that maybe there's a lot more to Gigi we don't know about the trauma. Maybe he doesn't want to fight or control.
Hey, can you speak up or get closer to your microphone?
Who, me?
Yeah.
you are quieter, I guess.
Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, he I think there's a lot of foreshadowing with that because we don't know his trauma. at all. And maybe, he doesn't want to control. Maybe he's afraid of the control. So when the spirit's taken over, maybe that's a little bit of his dark side that like Ninja was talking about. I think he's onto something. That was a great point. Like there's something to that, because you don't go through that trauma without something. Like there's something to that. And it's really foreshadowing at the very end of 5, just to touch on like just a little piece, was his face he made for that split second, which is a really traditional Japanese face that is hiding pain, with the big smile, the way they did the art in his eyes when the sauce hit him right before.
Yeah,
that's a little foreshadowing.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about. Yeah,
I did not know that.
It's like the sock and buskin, like in the medieval times, where they would put the fake mask on, but in really, like, behind them they're crying, but the mask is happy. It's like a really over the top, like, smiley.
What, like the Mardi Gras mask?
No. No, well, there's ballroom mask and other stuff that people, a lot of that's for like anonymity, but I'm talking like the actual like arts where they would depict with gestures and stuff like that.
Oh,
we kind of seen that all through anime.
That kind of reminds me of that meme where like the guy's wearing like a smile face, but he's actually crying underneath a little bit.
And
yeah, the meme reflects on that. Yeah.
Okay.
Before we delve a little further in this, I gotta ask, Coke, how did you feel about seeing what Gigi's demon form was? How did that make you? How did you feel about it overall?
The demon form? What do you mean exactly?
The evil eye form, the purple state. How did you feel about that overall? Like, I don't think I don't know if you guys talked about it before at all, but like, how did you feel about his evil eye state?
He was terrifying to see when he first showed up. Like,
yeah.
Oh, what's up with his eyes, bro? It was very unnerving.
Yeah. Kind of. Go.
No, it just seemed like a badass villain. Really, good scary build, good intimidation. Seemed about normal. Nothing else really shocked me.
Are you talking about when he's in Gigi's body, or when like he was just separate at first before he took control?
We can talk about both, honestly. I was talking about when he's possessing Gigi, but we can talk about both if you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I actually thought he looks real cool, except for the fact that he's in like briefs. Like, I wish they gave him clothes. But other than that, like, I kind of like his form. He looks kind of cool.
Stare at the 12-pack, Squall. You have to stare at the 12-pack while watching.
Didn't he bust out of his clothes when he flipped that table too? Didn't that happen?
Yes, he did.
Oh no, that's how he turned.
His earrings are rainbow, so maybe that's hinting at something.
They were kind of fighting over Momo a little bit.
Gigi is gonna be like Gigi's gonna be close to Momo, and Okarune's gonna be upset, but it'll never go anywhere. But it's the illusion of like him fighting them off. Like, no, don't you intimidate me. You're like a normal guy compared to my nerdy self. Don't be near her.
I think in the end of season 1, they did kind of like have that little fight, like over Momo a little bit. Like, well, I was the first one to do this with Momo. Oh yeah, well, I was the first one to do this with Momo. So they were like a little kind of fighting over her a little bit.
A little bit.
So 7 Ninja, there was one thing. I was like, one thing that's kind of confusing to me in episode 4. Was like, where the hell did Gigi come back from? Like, I thought they were like trapped down there, and like Okarune had no way to get out. They barely got Momo out, you know. Like, where the heck did he come from all of a sudden? And I thought Okarune defeated him, you know. Like how is he like back, like perfectly fine and out of that like sinkhole area?
Well, here's how I'm looking at it. So Okarune isn't necessarily athletic. Like, he was starting to exercise to build his body up, yes. But Okarune is not necessarily athletic. Gigi is. He's able to kick that ball around super hard. I mean, we're looking at how hard he kicks the ball and how much damage it does. He's got a lot going on there. I can imagine that Gigi maybe bounced off the ball or maybe just jumped up there in his possessed state. Because, again, he's super athletic. It wouldn't be that hard to believe that he was able to do that. Now, why was he able to, still possess him? I mean, we haven't really they haven't beaten him yet. They knocked him out, 100% he did, but they haven't beaten him yet. So he comes out like, "Hey, where's that girl? I don't know where that other guy is, but I know that girl somewhere. Let me go after her." And that's why he was able to get out. I'd say from that alone. Outside of that, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, probably. That was one of his points for possessing Gigi is like his athletic build. So that is a good point. All right. Well, one point I did want to bring up. So at the end of episode 4, like me and Coke went over this. Like we saw, like when Momo saves Okarun from the little lava thing he was encapsulated in. Like they had like this moment where, like Okarun hugs like Momo, and you have that cliche, oh, like I didn't mean to do that, like, and then she's like, nah, come here, and like embraces him. It's like this is like the cliche, like is this the start of the love story, or is it just like a moment for now, And then in episode 5, we kind of see that blossoming into an actual love story between the two, like there's that car scene where they're sitting, the hand scene, like they actually.
And Grandma saw it.
Oh, did she? I don't remember seeing that.
In the rearview mirror, at the very end of it, you see her looking, and she had that little smirk. She saw, because you see Momo's hand. So Grandma saw it.
Oh shit! And then so we see like their pinkies touch, and then Okarun's like, "Oh, sorry," and then she's like, "No, you can put your hand back." And then you can see like her put her hand on, like rubbing on top of his hand. And then eventually, like you see like their hands kind of interlace with each other. It's like, oh, okay.
And she was initiating it hard.
So there's a little, once I saw like, I mean, this was already like a little something. And then once you see like the fingers interlace, it's like, okay, this is like actually kind of more like solidifying into like an actual love story, for me at least.
I mean, she did fight to get his balls back. I mean,
yeah. The way I want to look at this, though, not to say you're wrong, because you're not wrong. I think this all kind of started back when they had that fight in the green, when we actually met the shrimp dude. I think that fight that they had back then is really the start of it. Then you have the moment
that's
where
a good point.
Exercising for her, and Ira like falls on him. Again, that's another point of that. But I think that what we're really seeing in that moment, it's kind of like when a baby boomer situation. The soldier comes back from war, and they're having a bunch of kids. This woman thought he died, and she finally sees he's alive. The orange goo, which we kind of saw was kind of telegraphed that they would probably protect against lava, because of the whole Keto family situation. But we see like she gets him back. She thought he died, find out he didn't. She's like, holy crap! A big weight off her chest. She thought she got him killed or something. She's not going to be holding back like she was before. It may not be as loud as like we might want it to be, but it's not going to be the same. And shoot, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I get it, bro. So you about lost this dude. You're feeling, and again, she's still going to be feeling that raw emotion of, I'm glad you're safe. Okarun doesn't even know half of the emotion she went through. He doesn't even have a clue. Like, he's worried, but he's still his normal worried. But I think what we're gonna see, and we kind of have seen it before here and there with Okarun, but I think Okarun's gonna have a very similar moment to what Momo has, where it kicks past that barrier.
That's a great foreshadowing, and I think you're right, because what's gonna do is gonna take her breath away. She's gonna be like, oh. And it'll probably be when he's in the super granny form, probably, because he's got kind of that like I don't know. The form makes me think of like a depressive emo kid that's like the kind of punk kid that always gets the hot girl, and you're like, well, how does he do that? And he's like always depressed, and she's happy. And you're like, what is this combination? But it works.
Yeah, because I felt like it was a little quick, like the progressiveness. I mean, it's not a bad thing that it's quick, because like whenever I see like love stories in anime, I'm like always thinking of like Inuyasha for an example. You know, it's like nonstop save each other from death scene after death scene, and like it's just still little bits of hints, but never fully like they're becoming like in love for like seasons on end. You know. This one we just got like a couple hints. Like there's like you, I know you guys brought up like the green goo scene, but there was even like a spot like even like on episode 1 or 2 when Okarun revealed his real name to Momo, and Momo was like, "Oh my god, it's his name," you know, and like kind of like got all like flustered and shit. So it was like that was like the first little hint. But I was expecting like stuff like that to happen for like a few seasons. But like season 2 is like, damn, it's already kind of solidified. So it's kind of cool. Like they're just kind of like throwing in like stuff when you like least expect it, and it's like it's a good thing in my opinion.
Yeah, pacing feels
I'm
good.
glad to see the relationship. I'm glad to see the relationship forming. I think I remember hearing like this anime was only made the way it was because Shonen wouldn't allow a regular romance anime on there. So whoever's writing it, I don't know the name, but whoever's writing it, like I'm seeing it, you know. And I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good pace. It's not just falling in love instantly. I'm liking that. But the signs are already there. And it was there a long time ago. I honestly, I'm gonna be real. I think I've run into something similar to this. That Momo and Ira issue where they were bickering because like Momo thought Okarun was falling for Ira. Like I think I've been in a similar situation like that before, and it's just like, yeah, you've been around someone that long, and there's something might just click. You know, you don't realize you click. But yeah, it's good to see it building.
Yeah, that's true. I think that was my favorite like non-fighting scene of season 1, when like Ira was first introduced and she was like flirting with Okarun. And then when she walks away, she's like talking with her friends. Yeah, what a nerd. Like guys always fall in love with me. And then Momo drops the pan on her head. And then when she hears that, and then she like grabs Okarun by the arm, like, "Oh, is that a new jacket, Okarun? You're looking real nice. Guys, a girl should be falling for you instead of guys falling for them." And like gives like Ira the evil eye. That was like a really good moment for me. I had to like go like rewatch that like another time, just because like you never see that stuff in real life. That was like real like wholesome to me, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of now that Ira's back, you know, Ira doesn't have a clue what happened either through this whole like 4 to 5 episodes. Like we're probably going to get more Ira focused episodes. I also have this impression it might just be because like we know Momo and Okarun are getting paired. It's just what's happening. But is Gigi?
Her and Gigi. Yeah, I said that earlier. Yep, I should have. Yep.
Is that gonna happen?
With you.
And I mean, Ira puts on a mask as well. Like Okarun and Momo are kind of out there. Like they kind of let you know what's going on, and they know to some degree themselves. But Momo and Gigi are so masky people that I do wonder, like, is something gonna blossom there?
And
you know, it would.
And Ira is the kind of girl that would go for the athletic guy. She wants to be a popular girl. He's athletic. They're kind of like the jock and the cheerleader kind of dynamic.
I'm kind of expecting some kind of because the reason she likes Okarun anyway is because he's a heroic type, and I think what we're going to see here is Gigi has to master his demon form in order to actually get I'm blanking again. Ira's affection. I think like that's what's going to happen. Then we're going to see a little love triangle that's only going one way. Between Okarun and Gigi with Ira, so I can see that happening. She's gonna have some inner turmoil or whatever. It's not gonna be her.
It could be like Love is War. It's gonna be kind of like a little triangle in there and confusion, and like, are you really with him, or are you just there? Like, it's always gonna be like the questioning, the doubting, and the paranoia.
I do want to walk back on seeing Grandma pull up out of nowhere. And she's got a student. We find out her student's that shaman guy.
Unibrow.
And then, like, Yeah, the 3 lines, the three layers.
Same line.
Bro, I don't know what that is. But seeing, she's got a student, they know how to fight. Like, holy crap, they know how to fight. Like, I kind of want to see Santa Ayase and Grandma Akito scrap a little bit. I'm just saying.
Well, they're going to just like because 4 and 5 kind of link together quite nicely. Is like I'm glad we're kind of doing both. That's a great point. We got to see her fight, and then now the cliffhanger at the end of 5. He just wrecked her shit. She's gonna be pissed. She's gonna throw down. Hot Granny is gonna kick GG's demon form ass.
All right,
That's what I'm hoping.
we'll go on to the cliffhanger moment. So basically, the
Granny can
cliffhanger
kick
moment.
my ass.
Oh, he's into that, huh? You made fun of me calling me son when I said 18
Hot
can kick my
Granny wants
ass.
me to be, son.
You're a
Whatever Hot
sub.
Granny says I want.
You're a sub. There you go. That's what you called me when I said 18 could kick my ass.
All right, I am back. Still kind of dealing. The power's not out, but we're still kind of dealing with that issue.
Gotcha.
So I might have missed whatever it is about her.
So basically, we're going on to the moment where
It's not that. Because
Gigi basically like the soy sauce, right? Where the soy sauce passes, like grandma's like, hey, Okaru, can you pass me the soy sauce? And it does that super dramatic scene of like shows Gigi's smiling face closing in with the soy sauce being passed, and then a drip drops, hits the table. I had like hard like feelings of like, oh, is this gonna turn him into evil Gigi? Misses his hand completely, touches the table. Oh, wrong soy sauce. Okay, I guess I was wrong. Passes it again. Oh, like passes it again. Same exact scene, slow motion into Gigi's smiling face with the hands being crossed. The drip drops again, hits Gigi's hand. Everything explodes. He turns into evil Gigi. Oh, okay, I was right. This is just done in an extremely goofy, dramatic way. Okay.
I think he did it himself.
Huh?
I think Gigi did it himself. I think I got that impression because, and there is an idea of trying to stop something from hitting the table or whatever. That could just be a flash instant thing that happened. But in this particular situation, that like Coke said, that smile is a bit different. In general, he might have a resting face, he might still have a smile, but he doesn't always like that. But that raw smile he had that in that moment, I was like, oh, something's wrong. I don't like this. And then he flashes his hand up. I think there's I think Squall, I talked to you about this, and Cold Sauce was certainly there. Remember that when it comes to Gigi, he wanted to help out Momo during the runner episode, and he realized he wasn't capable like Okaru was, and so to some degree he's probably dealing with the inner turmoil of he doesn't have powers to assist Momo, and in some form of way I feel that is connected to why he puts his hand towards the cold sauce, if you will.
That's a good point.
the what? The what, Ninja?
I didn't say the
Cold soy
secret cold
sauce.
I didn't say
Soy sauce.
The what?
Yeah, the cold sauce. Yeah, 100%.
The cold sauce. And who
Yeah.
loves the cold sauce?
Granny.
Yep. Granny loves the cold sauce.
I'm not saying you're right or wrong. That might be revealed in the next episode. I do agree on the point with like the whole his smile being unnerving, but I did get like a weird feeling, like my whole attention was brought in on this whole past the soy sauce scene. Like, what the fuck? Why is it so greatly animated? What's with this super slow motion close up of the hands and shit, you know? And then it was like it was also like goofy that like it just missed and nothing happened. Oh, wrong soy sauce. And then it does it again. And I'm just like something was very unnerving about the whole thing. Like it completely captured my attention, you know? like have my imagination going like 5 different directions. Like what's going on here?
That brings up a good question. Like a little like bonus side thing is, what's y'all's take on the fact that there was a moment where they used real food and they did not animate anything in the movie, or not the movie, excuse me, the anime. There's a moment where they do that because they quote that the writer made the food so detailed when he wrote it, drew it, excuse me, that they could not animate it. They just literally put in a thing of food.
That's fucking horse shit, son. There's
That's
no
what
way
they said.
you couldn't animate it, dude. I was watching Spider-Man. I watched the dude turn into a fucking lizard, son. I'm pretty sure they can animate some food.
There's a moment where they use real food in, I think it's episode 5, when they go to grab the food.
They didn't want to animate the food, so they
you can tell it's really clearly real food and not that. It's like special. It's a very specific. It's a split second.
They ran out of town.
I feel like it might be a budget issue if they decided to do that.
It could be. There's a lot of crazy animations in other places.
What the
it might
heck?
be.
They really did use
You
real
see
food.
I told you.
Why would they? I mean, if it's that good, I guess. But I mean, this anime is
That's
not,
what they
like,
said.
not-
Now I don't know if it like maybe Sauce is right. You know, maybe they just were lazy. But like I've seen some food shows that like anime that the animation is superb. Like they could have done it. So
Yeah. I mean, this isn't Food Wars or Dungeons and Delicious and Dungeons.
Food Wars
so
is
it's
great.
not. It's not hard to believe altogether. At the same time, it's like it had to be done for a reason. Like it wouldn't make sense for it not to be done for a reason. So I
feel like it's
That's a
just
good
comedic
question, though.
effect.
There's a lot of that. There's a lot of Well, I mean, like you mentioned the soy sauce at the end of the cliffhanger that got you. That's when they did the second take and then activated. You thought was going to happen. That's kind of them poking and breaking the fourth wall. They're kind of poking at the audience. They go, see, like we know your tension's building. See, nothing's going to happen. Oh, but wait, something is going to happen.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Dandadan's really good at doing stupid stuff like that. It just
Bro,
throwing
that's
you for a
exactly what it feels like whenever you watch a Dandadan episode. Exactly what Coach just said.
That's right. It's true.
That shit is honest to God on the money, son.
like let's bring in like Ira for an example. You know, like the ghost that thinks that Ira is her mom or her daughter. You know, random ass backstory out of nowhere, random ass feelings out of nowhere. Like she's like you don't really hate this ghost, but you don't really like her, and then just out of nowhere it's like, ah, damn, bro, now I kind of like this ghost. Like, what the fuck? Like with her crazy backstory she had, you know.
It's following a more energetic version of what One Punch does, which is subvert your expectations very well.
100%. 100%.
So that scene was 3D, by the way. That scene, it's either 2.5 or 3D. But also, like I said about before, he put his hand out there. Again, it could be a similar situation of you just try to catch some sauce from hitting the table. But I think in this moment, because I just looked at it again, he actively tried to do it the first time. It's a blink and you miss it situation. The second time, he did not miss. And
It's a smile. Smile.
But I'm also thinking about he was looking at his earrings before and they were purple. I don't know if grandma put it on him, but those purple earrings were flashing.
Oh, she put it on him.
All his, I knew it was coming. I knew where it was going. I knew it. But anyway, I knew it. This cold sauce was in here. But she's got the earrings on there, right? Is it possible that he's lost all his? Matter of fact, the seals inside of the runner man was breaking down anyway, so that he wasn't even needed anymore. The thermos idea. I wonder why he would do it though. That's the thing. As much as I said before, like he wants to get the powers. Why would he put himself? He knows not to get cold. He knows this himself. Unless, and Cold Sauce, you should know about Kurama better than I do. It could be a very similar situation to the Nine-Tails Fox in Naruto, but this time, he's got a lot more control over Gigi. It might be similar.
Saying, you talking about the aggravated friends with Momo when they were kids?
Yeah, that guy, that red-haired dude. What? Yeah, the red-haired dude. No. We're talking about Gigi. He said Momo, but
Who's
brought up
Gigi?
Naruto. The red-haired dude.
Yeah, I understand the Kurama thing.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure
Yeah,
out which character in Dandadan you compare in Kurama and Naruto.
I'll go through what my train of thought is. I'm thinking instead of it being Ira's situation or Okarun situation, I think that we're going to see a similar situation to the Nine-Tails Fox inside of Gigi.
Who is
Inside of
Gigi?
Naruto.
The pink-haired guy.
The aggravating one?
Yeah, the
Yeah, the
goofy
aggravating
one. Energetic guy.
Yeah, I completely agree with Ninja. That is 100% confirmed. That I'm definitely going with that. It's gonna be Conqueror battle, like the whole time.
I mean, I don't know Naruto, but like for me, when you said that, it made me think of like Sukuna as well. That's similar thing.
Actually, you know what? Sukuna is a better representation because Sukuna will get control from time to time.
If the power is overwhelming with the fingers.
Yeah. So it's very possible that it doesn't have to be large. Just little subtle things that it'll affect his opinion or his choices in the matter. And so that little subtle thing. Oh, I just gotta get cold. Okay.
Yep.
Let me just move his hand a little bit.
Well, earlier you weren't here, Ninja, but to kind of let you hear it, and I'll ask it again, is that something that I was thinking about while we were talking and kind of popped in my head was where this evil eye was located is really interesting with what we learned with the hot and the cold. It was near a hot spring. Hot water keeps the power suppressed. So maybe this was put here not only for what we saw, but maybe for an even more nefarious reason. Like, that's why he's so strong, so dangerous, is that it's a hot springs. It's literally perfect place to seal a spirit that can only exist around cold.
You know what? That's true. That's 100% true. It explains why he's so powerful. I mean, Gigi aside, it explains why he's so powerful. Did he just change naturally then? I mean, would you need the splash from with water? Let's say he stayed outside in a cold air all night. Would he just change?
He sweats into the cold breeze.
Like, would that happen?
That's a good question. I don't know. Like, did he wash his hands? Like, he's got cold water? Like, there's like a duvet? Like, the splash, boom, turns? Like, there's all kinds of moments you get wet.
I don't think it's gonna last. Then again, Gigi's a different story. I mean, we've lasted a lot longer with Gigi just not having control. But, you know, Okarun had a similar situation where Momo had to constantly keep her hands up on him. So, and we're not dealing with that similar situation now. Man, how long is this gonna last and what will it mean?
The big difference, too, is Okarun fought the granny spirit, you know.
Yeah.
Gigi invited him in. He empathized massively in that flashback. So, like, he, like, merged to, like, a really high degree with it.
That is true.
So, because he invited him, you're saying that's basically why he doesn't have control?
We could step in the idea of go ahead.
No. It's to a point. It's a little bit of nuance. Like, if think about it, like you let something in. He's been down there for like what, hundreds of years. He might think Gigi's the kind of guy might think, oh, I'll let him out a little bit so he can have some fresh air for a little bit. Nothing bad will happen. But he doesn't have any memory of maybe what is happening when he's transformed. So, or like Ninja said, he's really, he's got the fake mask. Maybe he does have a little bit of resentment to humanity. I mean, he lost the things he loved.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
He also could be lying about not seeing everything.
Also, just a point of clarity, because I remember I watched this and I was slightly confused, and maybe I read the subtitles wrong. In episode 4, in speed, like throughout all the episodes in the season, we learn about Gigi's parents. Who was he visiting in the hospital when he had the mannequin guy all on him?
That had to be his parents, right?
Yeah, but I thought
They didn't die.
I thought they offed themselves.
No, I
It
thought
looks
they did too. Like, cause like I know what you're talking about. Like when they found the little unaliver worm. Like, oh, so you were the one doing this to my parents, and then like it showed kind of like a glimpse of like his backstory. It looked like they did unalive themselves almost, but I wasn't completely sure if they did. They kind of left it a little open ended.
So, like, I was confused. Like, well, why did we see his parents? He had because it was awkward, the funny, the mannequin guy's trying to control his body. It did like his parents, but like, I was confused. I was like, I got the impression that they unalive. So, what did we see? Were they like in an asylum? I'm guessing, maybe, or it was. I thought like that was. I didn't understand. And I thought maybe I just misread the subtitle or something, but
Yeah,
It's a blink and if you missed the situation, because if you go back, Gigi goes through the memories of the demon guy, but at some point we see him. He sees that they just got started trying to kill unalive themselves, and when they I almost got myself. He just got there, dude. He just got there, and it's like since it just got there, you still have a little bit of time before they're gone. So Gigi cuts them down quite fast. This is probably also why he is also very athletic. A very similar situation happened before. It can happen again.
That's a good point.
So, he's got to be fast. He's got to do what he can. He is a hero type. He's certainly a hero type. So the reason they're still alive is because he just happened to be there fast enough to stop them from going out of it.
So when he saw his parents in the hospital, it was more like an institution. They were getting better and making sure that they were all good before letting them out.
They were extremely weak.
Yeah, that worm, yeah.
Yeah, they kind of did just kind of slap it in there in a little kind of humor too. It was like, hey Gigi, are you gonna be all sad when you go see your parents? Nah, it's fine. Oh my god, I can't believe you guys are alright. All crying and stuff.
I do want to go back a little bit. So the evil eye, you remember how he looks, right? We know that he's possessed Gigi, but the evil eye form that we saw before he possesses Gigi looks like that kid. I think is one he possessed that kid before.
They're not the same thing.
Am I back?
I think that kid turned into the evil.
No, they're separate. Those are separate people.
Just a second. You talking about the kid with the long hair that nobody wanted to play with?
Yeah.
He's the
That was
start of
just
it
an illusion to get Gigi to accept it or whatever. That's not a real.
You think that's a complete lie?
Yeah, fucking right. Think about the way the cat granny was talking about it. The turbo granny, whatever.
You didn't say don't trust anything that they say.
Like genjutsu, bro.
So the whole backstory was a whole lie. But like,
Man, that's the way I was looking at it. Yeah.
Because like they had the Afro granny they had the Afro granny in there. It can't all be a lie. And then like it was like that was like 200 years ago, and like it was kind of a proven fact that the Afro granny
Gigi's brain and all of that, son.
But it was like it's a proven fact that Afro Granny was there all that long ago. Cause like when the worm dies, the Afro Granny was like,
Granny.
the Afro Granny was like, man, I've been feeding this damn worm for like 200 years, and now it's
Oh,
like
no,
all
you
gone
didn't
down the
know.
drain.
That was a reveal too. What we didn't even touch on
but
in episode 5.
spirit been
at the
around Afro Granny for that long too. It's not like that spirit couldn't have came up with that shit, man.
Well, we know that the Fro Granny isn't human at all.
Isn't that spirit the one that was making people depressed and killing them in the first place?
Yeah.
Wasn't a granny feeding that spirit?
No. There's
Feeding the worm.
Yeah, it fed the spirit to the
together.
worm or the volcano.
See, that's the thing that's got
worm
the
volcano.
hot granny involved, is because they were there to deal with the worm and got kind of caught up into that, and then they unearthed and found something even older and more dangerous, which is what possessed Gigi. That's the thing.
So it
Yeah,
can't
but
all
that
be
thing
made up.
was in one of the houses, man. Yes, it can all be made up. Every single one of them houses, Afro Granny.
That's true.
That thing was in one of them houses. By default, Afro Granny is older than the Evil Eye spirit. The Evil Eye
probably.
spirit is like one of the tenants that was in one of the houses that she fed.
Yeah, I think they fought in that house that the evil spirit was like confined to.
So
definitely
what
was-
I'm
what-
seeing from this whole scenario is the kid, the evil eye kid. Go through the backstory. I hear what Cold Sauce is saying, but we're going through the backstory. And what I got from this, especially if we go off Ira, especially if we go off Turbo Granny, we always see the backstory before we see them fuse. And what I think happens here is we see him trying to play with the kids, and their parents are gone each time. Then we see this last kid before Gigi, and his body expires. And so the reason he has the face of that kid is because his body expired while he was possessing him. Now, is the hatred of humans connected to his death? I don't know. But no, it has to be. That kid had to have died while he was trying to play with them, which is what we found out. Crap, I said died. But anyway, we see him turn into that guy, probably because he's old. He's probably forgotten some stuff, and you live a long time, you might forget a lot of things. So he chooses the face of that kid, and maybe what we might see, let's say if it plays out the same way again, Gigi dies, he's gonna have Gigi's face now. I think that's what happens. I don't think it's a lie, because it hasn't been a lie with the other guys. I think we're seeing a purely he possesses and then he takes their form.
I think you're kind of onto something. To kind of go back to season 1 with what Squall was saying, is that about the Iris story, it kind of the anime circumvented our expectations. Now we saw this backstory and we have an expectation. Now Dan might do what it's been doing this whole time, which is going to subvert that. So maybe what we think is an empathetic, oh, maybe this person's really innocent, maybe they're kind of evil. Maybe there is a little bit of legitimacy to that.
I see that idea, but I'm also getting the impression that, because we know the worm is older than the kid Evil Eye, we know that. My impression is the Evil Eye worm's energy rubbed off on him because he's been down there for so long. He's been in that spirit form for so long, and so he wasn't outright an Evil Eye, but because of him being there, it could easily have just gotten onto him.
The spiritual energy kind of pooled and concentrated him.
I would agree with that if it wasn't for the fact that we saw like every time that white-haired kid was around, like families, like in the backstory, all the families would wanted to, like, the parents, grown-ups would always want to unalive themselves.
It was following like
that's what I'm saying.
a set curse. Yeah, it was maybe Ninja's right. Like, so the worm's energy with the glow, because that was obviously associated with the worm. Ninja's got a good point. Yeah,
a level of innocence.
Yeah, there's got to be some level, but I don't know. This is the thing with this anime though. Is like they've kind of jerked the rug on us with so many different kind of typical plot points that we're kind of chasing our own tail, going, well, are we sure this is the case? Maybe they're gonna do a twist. I mean, when we first watched that, we weren't expecting aliens at some point, but there we are.
Yeah, I'm even like considering I'm even considering the fact that like the ending of episode 5 isn't even a cliffhanger. It's just kind of a joke, you know, like oh, Juju turned back into evil, and then like the episode 6 is just gonna be like he's back to normal. Like, oh yeah, we just put some warm water back on him, whatever, you know.
Assuming that keeps working.
What?
Go ahead.
I didn't say
don't have
nothing.
anything. Yeah.
Look, what were you gonna say?
I don't really have too much more to say on episode 5 and 4, to be honest.
Yeah, I think we covered it pretty well. We went through pretty much everything that was there.
Mm-hmm. We went
and
through,
we even circled back and kind of pulled even from season 1 a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Even gave predictions. Yeah, I think this would be like a good spot to end it then. Unless anyone else has anything more to say about episode 4 and 5.
No.
All right.
Excited for 6.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
definitely. Tomorrow's episode 6. So episode 6 review will be on Sunday. And then we will also be going over Buso Rankin. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And like some little gaming stuff for nerding out Sunday. Other than that, we'll give our outros. So let everyone know where to find you again. Say your announcements one more time. Outro question will be marry, fuck, kill between Bulma, Chi-Chi, and Granny.
Oh Lord.
I'm SquallRush, gamer, podcaster, anime enjoyer. Actually, let me do an ad read before we do outros. I'm gonna mute everything here.
Raid Shadow Legend. No, I'm playing.
When Rumble first started in 2013, they built the platform for the small creator. They didn't censor or have biases. They were fair and treated all creators equally. No one thought platforms would censor political conversation or censor opinions on COVID, but they did. Facebook admitted they fell to the pressure from the Biden and Harris administration. Rumble did not. They held the line. They are attacked daily for giving us a voice to talk to you. They are attacked in corporate media. They are attacked by governments like France. They are attacked from brand advertisers who refuse to work with them. Corporate America is fighting to remove speech. Rumble is fighting to keep it. Rumble won't survive with brand advertisers. They don't get much of it. Watching our show on Rumble is the most they can ask from you. But if you really believe in the fight and if you have the means, one major way you can help Rumble survive is by joining Rumble Premium. Join the community that believes in the First Amendment and believes in our human right to free speech. Rumble is offering $10 off with the promo code STUDIO when you purchase an annual subscription. Go to rumble.com/premium and use promo code STUDIO. Like I said, if you have the means and believe in the cause, now is the time to join Rumble. Alright, I'm back. Alright, outros. Sorry about that, peeps, putting y'all through that. SquallRush, gamer, podcaster, anime enjoyer. hit that link tree, hit the Buy Me a Coffee account. Go check out my Pokemon TCG Pocket videos and new Sparking Zero and rematch videos coming out on YouTube and Rumble coming shortly. So be on the lookout for that. Tomorrow is the Soul Link stream with Brockstrap. So if you're into Pokemon, especially X and Y, come check us out on there. And that is it. Oh, Mary, fuck, kill. Mary, you guys already know. Chi-Chi, kill Bulma, steal all her money, fuck Granny. Bam. Alright, go ahead, 7 Ninja.
Wait, Granny. Oh, okay. So I'm 7 Game Jolt, MeWe, Rumble, lead you back to my Rumble channel. Coffee account, if you want to check that, is in my descriptions on 7 Rumble. If you want to donate, whatever. Regardless of all that, we're gonna marry Bulma. We're still gonna kill Chi-Chi. That will never change, and it's Granny all the way.
Alright, Secret Cold Sauce, go ahead.
What's up, everybody? My name is Secret Cold Sauce. Find me here at Censor Talks, and
Twitch.
Nerd Out. And Twitch, I guess, kinda sometimes. But and we match me, Squall, and so tune into that. And I think that's it, man.
Marry, fuck,
What we
kill,
gotta do?
fuck, kill.
I gotta marry, fuck, kill who?
Chi-Chi, Bulma, and Granny.
Oh, you out your mind, son. You out your fucking mind. Dude, first of all, I'm fucking Granny to death. You understand me? I'm fucking... It's death by snoo, son. It's gonna be some extremely kinky shit going on in that bedroom when I get it in there with Granny. And then I'll marry... And we're gonna have to find some kind of way to kill Chi. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but
Strong enough to take on a whole army.
yeah, for real. We're gonna have to steal them. We're gonna have to make an android. I'm gonna turn me into an android. Y'all are fucking stupid if you don't marry Bulma, cause she can definitely turn you into a fucking android, son.
Goddamn gold digger. Alrighty, Coke.
Android with your dick still working.
Right. Thank you, everybody, for listening to me and everyone here. If you want to channel being unstoppable and commit to the meme, follow me at KOKE and Rumble. Anywhere else, Coke is the name. It's the energy I provide. Fuck, marry, kill. I'm going to definitely marry Bulma because that's just the smart thing to do. I'm gonna kill Chi-Chi. We're gonna have to get the android army with secret sauce, of course. Secret cold sauce. Because it's cold to kill Chi-Chi, but we gotta do it. It's the way it is. And of course, yes, we're gonna have that one night that will not be permittable on the internet with Granny. Hot Granny for the win.
Yeah, dude,
Oh,
they would
it's-
lock me up in every country on earth if they knew what the fuck I would do with Granny.
At least we're all in agreement on Granny. Alrighty, make sure y'all check out the cool people in the panel. Shoot them some follows. Hope to see you all in the next one, and we'll catch you later, guys. Peace.